We're going live. Something's it's all screwed up, but it says we're live, so we're live. So what's going on, world? It's your boy Big Chips here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Steven, aka the Biznut Barnes. What's going on, brother?
So much, so bloody much. Okay, so much. But we'll talk about the show today. Just want to say hi, welcome to the show, guys. And you know, if you're returning, welcome back. And if it's your first time, welcome. If you're wondering what the heck this is all about, it's a couple of two cool guys who are internet marketers hanging out, being best friends ever. Dads, workers, stay-at-home dudes. This is what we do. We make you guys laugh by giving you unfiltered, uncensored view into the lives of a couple of guys who are making magic happen using a couple of companies. I love doing that.
Trying to find all my stuff here. I'm lost, man. I didn't see what time
cool.
it was. I'm so backwards.
We're like, okay, now it's Jeremy's turn, and everything becomes real, and you know, and then it gets to me, it's like it's a snowball of hands and verbs and face movements, and then just oh man, it's one of those days. I gotta tell you, we'll talk about it.
But I mean, you know, it's a good day. It's a good day. Any day that we're able to wake up, breathe, is a good day. If you don't believe me, try missing one. That's all I got to say about that. So no matter what happens.
That's a great guy.
So what is going on in the world of the Biznut today?
So listen to this. This is great. I got a few motivating things that are going to pick you guys right up and make you smile, make you laugh, and get some seriousness out of the way. But we'll say it this way. There's a couple of big things that happened today. One is, as everybody knows, I'm now a fantastic member of Wake Up Now. And one of the greatest things about this is rekindled my fire to do videos. And not only just videos, but videos every single day. I just started a new challenge. Personally, I'm putting it out there that I'm going to be doing 30 videos in 30 days. That's me being, you know, putting it out there. So if I miss day 29, you can all write me, call me, message me, say, ha, Biznut, you missed a day. You didn't do it. So my goal was first and foremost to put that out there in front of everybody today, lay it on the line, say I'm doing 30 videos in 30 days, no matter what. No matter what. Today was day one, right? Today's day one. And here's how badly I want to do it. So bad. Here's how badly I want to do it. So bad that when I left the house to go out to the woods where I get to get all of this energy out and not disturb any of the neighbors around here, right? I walked down my front steps and went out to the woods. I shot my video. And then when I came back home, I found all our furniture gone on the front deck. All of our patio furniture, you know, this nice $400 set that we just bought and everything, it's all gone. So I was just like, well, this is craziness. Like, is this first of all, is this really happening? I thought maybe my neighbor Steve or my other neighbor Jeff or some friends down the street, DJ and Lori, if you guys are watching, maybe you guys just took it for fun, shits and giggles. But at the end of the day, no. So we have the police on their way over here right now to write a statement up. But somebody come in broad daylight while I was out making a video inspiring and thanking people for helping me get my business off the ground and becoming what I am today. And I just thought, you know what? I can let this crush me, kill me, tear me down, ruin my day, destroy me, give me an excuse not to do the show today, give an excuse to just go kick something and, you know, like not put any effort into my real business, which is you guys. And I decided, you know what, I don't care how bloody loud that devil's knocking today. I really don't, because that just makes me want to go out and buy a bigger, better set, you know, with the things that I create myself with my own genre of it is what it is that I do, right? You know? And I don't care that this happened. It really doesn't bother me. My wife's a little miffed. I'm a little miffed that somebody came onto my private property and took something that I worked really hard to earn and purchase, you know, and we moved from a really crummy section of town to a very nice section of town so that we could have these things with our nice young daughter and know that she's in a safe place. So for that to happen, you know, it kicked me in the privates pretty hard. But came home, said, you know what, let's carry on with life. Let's do the show. Let's do my video, which I did. It's up. It's on my Facebook page. I'm so excited. And you know what? That's the dealio. That's how it is. That's a little taste of reality. But it's also hopefully inspiring you guys that there is no excuses in life to not get off your backside and do things which is your business. There's no reason where you come home and say, I'm tired, I got this stolen, I got a flat tire, I don't have enough time, energy, money. You always do. You can overcome anything in life. I don't care whether it's sickness, whether it's some kind of financial excuse, whether it's some kind of monetary hurdle that I'm technologically, I don't know how to press the record button on something. Don't ever make excuses. The only person that's going to fail in this business, if they don't succeed, is you, and that's because you just didn't try. So don't ever stop. Don't make excuses. There's no life like it. Just do it. Sound like a Nike commercial.
I'm just very surprised.
You didn't know that, did you?
Rob, that's just crazy, man. I thought Canada was supposed to be like some safe haven of no crime or whatever.
Hey, man, chances are I probably know the guy. It's probably either Doug or Mike. He probably wears a toque. He likes poutine. He'll be down at the Maple Shack on Saturday, and I'll talk to him. He'll probably nicely give it back to me, and he'll probably, give me interest back on on it too, because here we're that nice. Normally,
as soon as the Mounties pull up on their horses, I'm sure you'll hear.
He'll be like, tell me the thank you note that the guy left behind. I'll be like, yeah, it's over there. Oh, what a bummer, right?
He put his phone number in. That's just crazy, though, man. That's absolutely insane. Where I used to live, I would expect stuff like that. You don't ever leave anything out that you don't want taken, but
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna let it get me down, brother. I'm in it to win it. I really don't care. I got you. I got the team. I got Wake Up Now. I got GoPro. I got everything I need in life. I can go back and make a gazillion billion dollars to buy this entire neighborhood if I want. But at the end of the day, it's just about me wanting to spend time with my family, but making sure that they're safe at the same time. So maybe I'll use that newfound income of mine to put a big electric fence around the front yard.
But an invisible fence, that's even funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Two things that I will note about something you said was, number one, GoPro. Can't get any better than Eric Worre. But people complain about not having time, or they're going to let something justify they're not doing something else. And one thing that I've learned, and it's funny because Eric Worre put it inside GoPro, and I forget which chapter it's in, but he said there's really only two real objections, or how did he classify it? Two categories of objections. There's all these questions and all these objections people can come up to, but they only fall into two categories. Either A, they have a limiting belief about themselves, or B, they have a limiting belief about network marketing. And we know, because we were just talking about before we came on, people say a lot of stuff, people want to share a lot of info that may or may not be true, and people just want to talk. And they never make anything of themselves, because all they want to do is bash other things or other people. And I know he's watching, I sent him a message, but if all you want to do is live your life in a negative way, you're only ever going to have your negative life. Simple and true. And you couldn't say it any better, Dave, because I was a little PO'd about this earlier when I got this message, because I get them all the time from the same guy, and it's just always so negative. And I read it and I see the name and I'm like, oh God, what's it going to be this time? I don't even know why I haven't deleted him as a friend, or blocked him or something. But it's just these little things that people, they always want to find something negative about everything. And it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter where you go, it doesn't matter what you buy. It can be a program, a product, a person, whatever. There's going to be something negative about it. There is no perfect anything.
Thank you for saying that, man.
Marketing is far from perfect. Far from perfect. But it is a better way. It is an easier way. And the companies that are out here, some come, some go, some scam, some don't. But here's a little keynote. If you're in a company that actually has a product, if you are doing something that is something you will use, something that it doesn't have to be tangible in the product as in physical, because some of the things we use in Wake Up Now are a virtual digital form, but it's a product. It is something tangible that you can purchase and use. And when you have products like that, and you have, especially like, I'll just throw out TaxBot. When you have somebody like Sandy Bodkins, who has spent a lot of time and a lot of effort putting something into his products, and you get you can join, you partner with somebody like that, you know you're in an upstanding company, because this is someone who takes his business serious, and he doesn't want to be mixing and matching with someone who is not reputable or someone who's out there scamming, because it's going to hurt his business, because it's all going to be tied together. So, you know, I know it's a little off subject to what Steve was saying, but at the same time, it all comes back to the same thing. You can let your problems affect you. You can let your shortcomings overtake you. You can let your life continue to pound you down in the ground. You can do all those things. You are allowed. You are given that opportunity. You are given the ability to say, F it, I'm just going to lay down. I'm not going to do anything. You know, run me over, kick dirt on me, piss on me, whatever you want to do. That's my life and I like it. Or, there's always another side to the coin. You can stand up and say, yeah, it's bad, but what can I learn from it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't kind of happen the way I thought it should have, but what can I do differently? Man, I didn't get the outcome I wanted. How can you change it the next time? You know, there is no failing in network marketing, period. There's no failing in life. Everybody wants to call it failing because they want an escape route, an scapegoat to put something on. But here's the truth, folks. There is no positive or negative outcome. There's only an outcome. There's only a result. What are you going to do with that result? Where are you going to go from there? You know, you can either A, go a negative route, or B, go a positive route. But either way, it's just the result. What are you going to do with it? So that's kind of what I got as you were saying that.
Awesome. Here's a three-legged lever nobody's ever heard of before. I love to use the analogy of a lever. I'll put something heavy on one side, light on the other. You all know what's going to happen, right? So here's something for you. Here's three things for you. This lever that I'm talking about has a good side and a bad side, so I'm going to start with the good, and we'll tip it one way. And the reason I want to make it a three-sided lever is because three-sided levers don't tip in any one direction unless it's two good things or two bad things, and I got two good things and one bad thing. So I'm going to start with the bad thing. Jeremy, you already hit it, and that's the fact that there's negative reports. We just touched this with one of our good guys, Zachary. There's going to be negative reports about a company, any company, I don't care. And I've touched on this topic with two ladies recently, and all of them ended up nodding, saying, I'm glad you put that straight for me, Steve. I didn't see it from your perspective. Here's my perspective, and I want y'all to pay real close attention. I have a lot of respect for my fellow brothers and sisters in arms who wear a uniform like I do and serve the country, serve my country and yours. They put themselves on the line every single bloody day. They take bullets in the backside so that we can all have the things that we have in life. I'm very grateful for that. Even though I'm not an active serving member today, I still do wear a uniform. At the same time, when I go to work, whether it's in my car, on the ferry, taking a bus, in public walking, there are few people who look at me in uniform and they say, baby killer. They say, I don't support your cause. I don't like the fact of what you're doing, that you're taking my taxes, my government money, and you're using that to promote war, okay? So even if you believe, I don't care if you do or not, I mean I do, but at the end of the day, it's me that wears a uniform every single day. I zip it up, you don't. I believe that what I'm doing to protect my country and yours is a good thing. Enough people tell me that it's a good thing. The results I can see from my efforts wearing that uniform and all of the work that I've done to get those efforts out tell me it's a good thing. But at the end of the day, there's going to be negative reports about the military. There's going to be something wrong about pilots. There's going to be something wrong with my helicopter. There's always going to be something negative somewhere about what it is I do, no matter how much I believe in it, no matter how much you guys even say, Steve, hats off, it's a good thing, thanks. There's still going to be bad stuff, no matter what. Does that mean I quit? Does that mean 60,000 military members in Canada quit because somebody said there's a bad report? No, no. Did I quit when I had cancer? No. Could I? Sure. A lot of people do. A lot of people give up. They go, oh, something's not right with me. Somebody told me I'm going to die. There's a 42% chance that I'm going to die from thyroid cancer. I guess I should just give it up now, right? No. Is there bad reports about other companies out there? Of course there are. Are you going to quit? That's up to you. That really is up to you. But I'm going to tell you this. That speaks volumes about you as a person, as a marketer, about how much you believe in your product. If you're going to let a report or a website or something that somebody else wrote dictate how you feel about your own success, that's terrible. That's a thumbs down for me.
Yeah.
That's a heavy weight on that happy scale that just tipped it in a bad way. You know what I mean? But let me get to a couple of good points about today. Here's one of the biggest, best things that I've seen since I've started internet marketing, and it's happened in 24 hours. The majority of my team has gone out and made videos that have blown my mind out of the sky. I cannot believe the quality, the caliber, the care that you guys have put in it. Everything, guys. I mean, I'm floored by what I've seen with all of you guys. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, Richard Azza, out of the dark, did not see that one coming, my dear. Phenomenal. Zach, you delivered like a performance that should be in Hollywood, as far as I know. Of course, Jeremy, brother, you, my friend, you're out there doing it. And even a little pat on my back, I'm kind of getting out there again. I'm starting to get out there and do stuff. Kathleen nailed it out of the park again, as always. Come on. Richard was even doing something that is so different that he was like, that's where Richard, watching him, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to incorporate the fact that I don't have to sit here and talk about any one particular thing related to, say, internet marketing. I can talk about anything I want. In fact, the 2 biggest videos I've ever done in the history of my YouTube channel is that blue Yeti microphone right behind the webcam that you guys can't see right now, and I think the other thing was either this little pad that I write on, a little digital pad, or something else. It's a product review. So Richard, hey man, you get the SEO right on that thing, that could blow up your YouTube channel way beyond, and that's the key, my friend. Once you have that kind of traffic, once you have that kind of traffic going through your channel, now you're golden. Now you're cooking with gas. Now you're getting somewhere, right? The last thing I had to talk about is, Jeremy, you said the only way you're going to fail in this industry is if you quit, if you walk away. There was a policy instilled in me in pilot training, man, that was so absolutely critical. They said this, guys. They said, here's the chance. You will get one do-over of one flight on this entire course, this year-long course. You fail any 2 flights in a row, you're done. Your pilot career is over. There's no crying. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, or candies and nuts. None of that stuff. You make a mistake twice in a row, you're done. That tells us you don't want to be here. I firmly believe that the way I want to conduct my side of this business is exactly the same way. If I ever let you down, if I fail you guys, if I don't show up for something, if I don't do something I say I'm going to do, and I do that twice in a row, I might as well quit. I might as well hang up my internet marketing flight suit on a hook and walk away, because I'm not in it to win it. If you go 2 days in a row and you don't make a post, you don't talk to people, you don't make an effort, that says something about you, right? So there's 2 good things, 1 bad thing. I don't know. Hopefully that triple lever's kind of tipping back in the smiley side of things, but you know, I had to put it out there. I am first and foremost absolutely proud of each and every one of you guys. I couldn't tell you, and it's coming through in each of your videos. You guys are even saying the same thing that I'm saying right now. We're proud of each other, and I'm proud of you guys.
It's amazing when you actually have a team.
Man.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. And I mean, it's kind of what I was trying to allude to in some of my videos that I was doing, was simply, you know, when you think about these 80-20 rules, you know, and with video I just did, you'll have to go to Facebook and look at it, but we focus so much on things that we cannot control, things that we don't do very well, or whatever the case may be. And the one thing that I love about talking about the 80-20 rule is it's Pareto's principles, and it was a mathematical formula, and it was basically an Italian economist who was looking at Italy and saying how 20% of the actual population resulted in 80% of the income, and this formula, how it all came out to be. But we use an 80-20 rule in a lot of things that we do. And I don't want to be redundant for those who are actually going to watch the video, so bravo to all of you that will. But we focus on everything that we cannot control, and it kind of fits in with what we're talking about here. And if we would focus more on the 20% that we could do really, really good, and just let the other 80% kind of fall off or sub it out to somebody else, you know. You hear about people who are in the multi-million dollars, and they say, I have assistants. Oh, I just do this and I sub out the rest. And the point of that is that's the things that they're not good at. You know, it's things that doesn't interest them, that doesn't make them happy, that just kind of seem like a waste of time. So when you think about all this stuff wrapped up into a bubble, yeah, here's the key to a network marketer. Did you know that you're actually an optometrist? It's a very interesting concept, and it comes from Zig Ziglar. He's the first one that ever talked about it. But you're an optometrist, yeah, and we spend so much time fighting to win an argument than we do trying to fight to become an optometrist. You know, and we fight so hard to prove why something's bad or why this is going to fail or that's not going to work and all these things. Now, mind you, if something's a bad situation, it's a bad deal, you know, step back from it. You know, if it's not you, it's not you. Nobody's going to hold your hand or beg you to stay, none of that kind of stuff. We've walked away from a couple of things. I know I have. But the point is, I'm an optometrist. My job is to help blind people see. People who see blurry, give them clarity to their eyes. You know, whether that be back to the whole thing of their negative self-belief of themselves or their limiting belief about network marketing. It's not to argue with that person to prove why I'm right and they're wrong, but to hear them out, because they're going to voice that 20% which really does mean the most. And then they're going to give you 80% of a bunch of bullcrap that means nothing. But if you argue with somebody, or if you're so in this kind of mentality, you're not going to hear that 20%. You're not going to be able to focus on that 20%. And the good thing about network marketing, the good thing about what we're doing and being an optometrist, I love saying that. I'm an optometrist. Call me Dr. Big Chips. But it's really, I mean, if you think about it, you just want to open the eyes of the blind. You want to give them the opportunity to see, to look at something that is new, that is scary, that might not seem right to them at the time, and to give them enough information to take that 80% down to be able to understand the 20% of what they really need. Is it money? Is it time? Is it, what is it that they need? But too often we sit here and focus on the bad crap. We focus on the negative, or we hear somebody say something and it sends us, I mean, literally, the report or whatever sends you down a spiral, because then you start thinking, you're like, well, is it true? Is this the person with the most certainty? The person with the most belief is the person who will control the conversation, who will win the situation, whether you're fighting an argument or not. The person with the most certainty has the most belief, has the most ammunition to say, well, have you looked at this? Have you thought about that? Could you explain what you just meant? Can you tell me where you found that? Can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on? And it goes back into all this stuff, and it's weird how we can tie all this together. I love it. Sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, all these things happen, but then it gives you something to really talk about with some meat in it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I sit back and I think about all these negative things, and you can feed on that. It's a dinner. It's a serving of food, just like a good plate of positivity. Whichever one you eat is what you're going to fill yourself up with. So you can fill yourself up with good stuff, with nutrients, things that are going to help you, build you, make you stronger, or you can fill yourself full of crap and walk around feeling like crap, moving like crap, having the energy of crap. And crap has no energy, so there you go.
That's such a crazy analogy, man. I love it. That's so true. You are a direct reflection of what you put into your mind, right? You get what you put out in life. I really think there was some kind of weird freaky magnetism stuff going on in the world. I mean, you and I have had this weird relationship. People don't know about this, but we'll oftentimes show up on the show wearing either the same clothes, the same colored clothes. We'll have the same topics we want to talk about. You'll hit on all these things. I write down stuff, and I don't even know why, because you just talk about them anyways. I mean, it's so weird, the connotations that you use, the things that you touch on, And that's why our business is good. That's why our team thrives. That's why we give value. And people say, you give value. I have yet to have somebody write me and say, Steve, hated the show, didn't understand a thing you talked about, wasn't even remotely motivated. You know, I mean, it's there. We're not gurus. We don't claim to be. We're not the best. We're a couple of guys, real life, uncensored, who are sitting here telling you how we run our business, how we make things work, how we feel about it, and we're hoping to share that with you. So the reason I think we're so similar, Jeremy, is, I mean, you talked about today being an optometrist and you know, helping people that are blind to see. I don't think you've seen my video yet today. I don't even think you've seen the custom photo that goes with it. But I did the entire, I don't have it in my pocket, do I? I did the entire video. I do have it in my pocket. You didn't see my video, did you?
No, not yet.
I did the entire video, no word of a lie. You guys watch this, like this. I did my entire video today wearing this. I walked through the woods, out there, in between trees, rocks. I got soakers. My feet are all still wet still. I wore this blindfold the entire time, 3 minutes, 50 seconds. It was actually 9 minutes, 17 seconds, but I do a lot of editing. You all know that. I wore this blindfold the whole time because I literally feel like the last 10 months I've been blind, and now I can see. This is so ridiculous that you talked about this today. I've never worn a blindfold making a video outside. You know, it's so bizarre that you talked about that. It's just, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of thing. This is why we thrive in our business, because we have this connection. I feel we have this connection with our team. I feel that we attract that kind of people on our team. The results are being shown in the videos that you guys are producing. The quality of the people that you're bringing in, not the quantity. This is not about quantity. I don't ever want it to be about quantity. It's about quality, because you can bring in 100 people and 98 of them can leave. You bring in 3 people that stay, you're a winner, chicken dinner, all day long, right? Remember that. So we all have something that's so similar, and I'm so comfortable now being here with you guys that I actually look forward. I look down at the clock so that we can skip forward in time so that we can get on tonight's hangout when I can hang out with you guys live. My team, our team, us, all of us as a family. That's one of the biggest things I look forward to on Thursdays. It's not doing necessarily this particular one show. It's about getting you guys to either, you know, if you come here because you've seen us before, or if this is on a replay, you're either gravitating towards Jeremy, myself, or somebody else that's directed you here. It doesn't matter. Get back with that particular person. But find out, text us, message us, find out how to be on the team, find out how to come out to our hangout tonight live. It's just us. It's a very, you know, it's an intimate thing. It's not a big 1,600 people, 4,000 people. It's not like that. This is a small family of people that keep coming together all the time, and this is why we're having massive success. This is why we'll always have success, and this is what has me so fired up. Like, this is how I felt 10 months ago on day 2, right? And then it just this thing came on, and it stayed there for like half a year, and I couldn't peel this bloody thing off my face if I tried to. And now, through the guidance of great leadership from, you know, John Blaze Chapman, Franco Gonzalez, you know, George Breer, my partner Jeremy, all of you guys, everybody, even people that just joined. You know, we had like, there's people that are just joining recently that say things to me that inspire me and say, I can't wait to do this with you. I can't wait to hang out with you, see your success grow, see your business grow. I want to see you guys at live events. I could go on and on forever. I'm just so happy and grateful to have each and every one of you guys on the team. That's what it's all about. And so grow out and grab these people that are like you. Great. Go out there and put out yourself. Put out your personality, and you'll get it back tenfold. Right?
I like the Naked Hippies, man. It's kind of funny that you said that because, you know, Amber and I have been talking for a very, very, very long time, and I feel like I got no light in here. But we're actually thinking about packing up, and this is something we talked about about a year and a half ago. Buying an RV and just traveling around the 50 states, just because we can. Just because we can. We can buy the little hotspot computer thing so we can go anywhere, and as long as we can hit a satellite, we can have internet, and I can do my job. And, you know, and then people like Trisha I keep calling her Trisha and Bruce. These are people who have never succeeded in this online realm, and now they just hit F5. So now they're making over $5,000 per month in this business, and they've never done anything. They're not, you know, what you would see as a leader. They're not full of insane value to feed you on trainings and webinars and all. They're just real people with a real heart doing real things with real products, and it's unbelievable. And, you know, I got a freaking fly in here. We talk about law of attraction a lot. We talk about, or I do, should I say. You know, I talk about the power of intention. And everything that I focus on is what I want. What I want to create, what I want to have around me, what I want in my surroundings. So funny that you're talking about wearing a blindfold and we're talking about this, but here's the deal, folks. Science backs it up. The Bible backs it up. Other crackpot theatrical people and whatever they want to be can back it up because they all kind of say a lot of these same things. But here's the essence of it, and this is backed by quantum physics. In your body, you're full of molecules. Okay, so what they do is they take these molecules and they place them in this machine, and they separate everything. So they take the molecules and then they separate it, and now you have the atoms, right? So then you have these atoms, and they're all floating around and all this stuff. Then what you do is you separate those into electrons. And I mean, you can keep going down as you're doing it, but you have your subatomic particles and the subatomic atomic particles, and all of these things until you're left with just this something. You know, whatever the sub particle is, and they're trying to spin this thing as fast as they can to collide it to figure out what it is. What is this thing made up? And they say the power of intention. They say intention. Everything is intended for a purpose, but it depends on how you live your life, so it all kind of goes right back to what we were talking about. But quantum physics is showing when you get to this deeper spot right here, the smallest, minute something, particle, is nothing but energy. And this energy just gravitates. It's intended to do something. From, you know, your nose hair to hair coming out of your ears to your back, whatever the case may be, all these stupid things is intended throughout this energy. And it's this weird thing that people have issues with, but when you think about how things are created and law of attraction, the way that this stuff happens, and the Bible backs up with the thought. So as what you think, so shall it be. And it's all about your thought. It's all about what you think, and it's all coming from the inside. So this energy that you use to create these thoughts, these actions, these movements, whatever the case may be for you, you are intending something into your life. You can intend it to be bad, or you can intend it to be good. And the good thing about what we're doing is we're intending the same kind of message, the same kind of thought, the same kind of vibration, love, whatever it is you want to call it. And throughout this, it all comes back around. You know, and it doesn't have to be hippie or religious or scientific, none of this stuff. It's all together just one thing, and that's energy. What are you putting your energy toward? What are you using your energy for? Are you fighting battles that are basically no reason to fight the battle? Are you going against people who are just going to battle you with the same BS tactics and crap that they always do? Don't let that affect you. Don't bring it into your space. And, you know, I think it was Buddha maybe that was talking about, you know, I think it was Buddha or Gandhi, one. You know, if you want to, I think it was Gandhi. I think it was a quote from Gandhi talking about if you want to change the world, change the circumference around you, the 3-foot circle that surrounds your body, your aura, your spirit, your soul, whatever. And that is what you want to do. You want to broaden that circle. But if all you do is focus on negative things and bring negative energy in, you actually constrict your circle of influence. You constrict how far you can move. And like right now, the way that we're expanding is we want to expand with people who want to expand with us. The Simple Freedom Team, and you know, the whole reason why we dig John and George and Franco and Don and all of them, and Ed. You know, Ed's the same daggum way. They're real people, real leaders, wanting to see people succeed. There's your difference maker. Other people do things for the money, and it's always about how can we make more money. Let's raise the price again. Let's add up. Wait, what you got there?
Oh. My Buddha picture.
Oh, cool. And that's right, though. You know, that's the thing. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing with all your heart.
Absolutely. When you do it with your heart, you can't go wrong, right?
Yeah, because you put yourself into it. If all you do is put your thought of money into your business, if all you do is focus on what you're going to earn, you're not helping anybody. You're not doing anything. And I know I put a big... I had a rant the other day. I think it was yesterday, actually. You know, there's very few people I guess I detest more than scammers and spammers, people who, well, because I used to do, and I used to believe, oh, we'll be a coach and we'll coach people. And then I look at how simple things are, and it's like, you know, we overcomplicate things.
Mm-hmm.
We overcomplicate everything. And it doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to buy a guru. You don't have to join a guru. You don't have to do anything. Just find something that makes you happy and do that. You know, back to the 80-20 rule. You know, find something that makes you happy and do more of that. You know, that focus 80% of your effort on 20% of the things. You know, and use 20% of your energy to affect 80% more than what you were. It's.
I firmly believe that somebody could join our opportunity. They could join Wake Up Now today. They could ask us for guidance along the way. They could listen to the leaders above us inside of our team, right? Our whole Wake Up Empowered team. I don't believe that they ever need to join any other opportunity, buy any guru training. They don't need to buy anything other than maybe this thing, right? One book like this $5 book, right, as a guide to help you offline when you go to bed at night, something to put it into feed your mind. But you don't really have to buy anything else. I believe somebody can literally come into Wake Up Now, okay? Here's the training that we give you, our leaders give you, and the stuff that's in the back office, and that's it. I think you could probably, I know for a fact, you could literally, you know, income disclosure, but you could become a millionaire at some point in your life simply by desire, determination, consistency every day of taking action, and literally just coming to me, Jeremy, anybody, and saying, guys, today I would like to do this. Is this a good idea or not? Can you suggest how I would do this better? What would be a good place to start? Can you share with me a little bit of information of where I can find out how to do this? You know, that's it. That's it. People, literally what Jeremy just said and what I just told you, okay, people are charging hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for the answers that we're giving people every single day. Franco Gonzalez is making videos. I'm telling you right now. Okay, if you haven't seen the Simple Freedom Internet Marketing School yet, if you haven't been to Business Chips, the fan page that we have on Facebook, and go to the tab, get the free training, okay, the free training that this guy gives away every Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern, he updates it. Every other second of the week, it's on replay, live for you all the time. Believe me when I tell you that if you're not getting that free training, you're missing out on thousands of dollars worth of training. He's giving away all kinds of stuff in there that will literally take your business to a whole new level. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 months. I'm kind of successful in the sense that I'm comfortable knowing what I need to do on a daily basis. I watch his training video every single day and I go, oh my gosh, I wasn't doing that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I can exponentially increase my business, my reach, you know, literally bonify myself 10 times over by doing something that this guy is giving away, our leader from our team on Wake Up Now, for free. He's giving this away because that's how you create success. You make sure other people succeed, all right? I'm there to make sure you succeed. That's it. All the videos I do, all the advertising I do, the blog posts, everything I do is only for you guys. That's it, not for me. It's got nothing to do with me, nothing, nothing, nothing. You're never going to hear me say, oh, you know, help me grow my business so I can be successful and I can have more time with my family because that's what I want at the end of the day. Right? That might have been the old me. That might have been what I thought I had to do with other companies. That's what I was told to do, right? Show people that you have all of this stuff, all these things going on in your lifetime. I don't want that stuff anymore. I don't really want stuff, you know? You know, if the cops show up tonight and say, what happened? I say, you know what? I missed out on the chance to sit on the front deck with my wife and daughter tomorrow morning or on the weekend to have coffee. What do you mean? Well, I'm missing some furniture, but that's not what I really give a crap about. I give a crap about the fact that I can't sit on the front deck with my family like I like to do on Saturday mornings and go through the flyer, have a coffee. They'll say, oh, your material possessions are gone. I'm going to say, no, I'm missing out now on some time with my family because of this. That's how I see things now, you know, totally different, totally different. So on and on and on I go.
Hey, but it's true, though. I mean, because it becomes more than just a product or a thing. It's the meaning. It's the feeling. You know, we're going back to that energy, folks. We're going back to that interpretation of what life is. I'm going to get that stupid fly. It's going to be here all day. Watch. God, stuff drives me crazy like a squirrel. But here's the deal, folks. And I got to talk to Steve because, you know, I'm just throwing this out there. We may have to do 1 or 2 different contests, but what I have here is a book, GoPro book. We're going to be giving away soon. The other is the GoPro on CD. Okay, so if you want to listen, pump it in your car, do whatever you need to do, you can do that. But I've got 2 of these bad boys, and we're going to be doing a contest. So trying to decide what we're going to do or how we're going to do it, but we're going to do something. So keep your eyes out and peeled on the Biz and Chips page on Facebook, facebook.com/bizandchips, and be looking out for this stuff because that's going to be killer. So wow. GoPro on CD, GoPro, or the audio book, should I say, and actual book itself. So. And
here's the real leverage of that. Check it out. Even though you might be saying, hey, Jeremy, Steve, I already got the GoPro book guy. I already got it. So here's the deal. Here's the real deal. You still win the contest. You still get the book. And now you've got instant leverage in order to guide and help somebody else. Now you've got a contest that you can run. You've got something that you can give away that you just won through us. It's not regifting. It's not, you know, nothing like that. But seriously, if you go, oh, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to try hard because I already got the book. Well, just think about it this way. How about getting that free book on your doorstep so that you can go out and run a contest or create a squeeze page and promote it, or just say on Facebook, hey, look, for the next 3 people that join me in my opportunity, whatever it is, you know, I'm going to give away this free book. Right? I got this free book, and I'm going to take the 3 names. I'm going to make a video of me drawing those names out of a hat or something or whatever it is you want to do. It doesn't matter. So I just had to jump in and say that. I don't want you guys to ever think and slough off and say, well, I've already got that. I don't need it. Yeah, you do, because that's massive. That's massive leverage. That's a massive tool. And you got 2 Ys, so why not have 2 books?
Well, I mean, an audio book is actually really, really good. I love listening to it, and he actually puts a speech on there from one of the very first actual speeches he ever done live. And, I mean, it puts my hair on my arm up. I mean, just gives me chills through my body listening to it because it's very, very good. So definitely be watching out for that. I did just get those in, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So, yeah, man. So we are good to go. I mean, we touched on a lot of stuff. I don't see any questions or...
No, it's all positive comments, good stuff today. People are appreciating stuff, and that's good. That's what it's all about. Just a place to pop in for half an hour, guys. That's what this show is about. You know, the real meat and potatoes, the real teaching tutorials, all the tips and tricks. That's later on tonight. You know, for our private team hangout and stuff that we do. But again, you know, before we shut it down, I want to invite you guys for sure to get back either with the person, you know, that brought you here, or in one of us, or anybody that you gravitates toward that's on our Diamond Dream team. You know, we'll look at maybe, Jeremy and I will talk about doctoring up this particular page so that we can give you guys maybe access to something. I know we also talked about doing a team hangout on another website that we're working on, but we eventually want to make this very easy for you guys to promote and invite people to on Thursdays. Very open, very generic, as you can see. A couple of guys just blasting it out the way it is, keeping it real. But we want to be able to somehow maybe get that coded to you in a way that, you know, you don't feel like you're bringing them here and that we're ever going to take traffic from you, because at the end of the day, A, that's not what it's about. Number 2, even if they do, they're going to get placed onto your team more than likely anyways. So remember that. This is a team build. This is very, very different. And that's the number 1 thing that I'll probably talk about tonight on tonight's team hangout, is that you guys have to start leaving behind the old mentality that you brought into this business. I can see that it's still holding a couple people back, and I want you to wipe that slate clean. Forget about what you think about doing for your front line or doing for your business. It's about doing for other people. Okay? So my final words are this. Call to action is to definitely get back to either Jeremy or myself or anybody who else that brought you here. If you're seeing it on a replay, awesome. We'd love to hear from you. You can go to bizandchips.com. You know, make sure you get with us that way. You can go to bizandchips@gmail.com and get a hold of us that way. And of course, for all the people on our team, Love and respect as always, guys. You guys are doing awesome. Amazing job on the videos. So proud of everybody, and I cannot wait to see you guys tonight.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be powerful. It always is. But guys, it really is a business of one. It starts with you, and what you want to do with it is how you want to change the world. So if you align with what we're talking about, and we will see you tonight on our team hangout, and we should be having a special guest coming up in the next few weeks. They will be coming back from overseas, so we'll have a little something special for the team coming up, and it's gonna be nice. Got some fun things lined up for the team coming up shortly. So yeah, you gotta be a part of the team to find out who and what is getting ready to happen. But until then, we will see each and every one of you very, very soon. Make it a great day. We dare you.